Hey everyone, Bill from B&C Ultimate RC. I have a tech tip for you today. Fixing your stripped wheels. These things get expensive, these tires, and most of the time when the hub gets stripped out inside here, people just throw them away. You can see this one here is stripped out really bad. There's no shoulders left in it whatsoever. So we're going to fix this and make it so we can use it again. Alright, so what you're going to need to do this, to fix these wheels, you're going to need a glue gun, an X-Acto knife, candle. I did lit so we can use the wax that's melted. A sharp awl helps out a lot. And then you're going to need whatever hex you have. This is a 12 millimeter for Stampede. And you're going to need a drill bit that fits inside of that snugly, like so. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to glue this hub onto the drill bit. And we're just going to use a hot glue gun for that, and that should work out pretty well. You just run the glue up on the bit so you make sure it stays on it. And while that's drying, you're going to take the wheel, and on the outside you're going to clog that hole that comes through to the axle. Alright, so you can see we've got that clogged up now with the glue. We'll let that set up. You're going to need a two-part epoxy. I use the Pro 6-minute epoxy. It works really well. Now to prep the wheel, you're going to take your awl and you're going to push in to the sides, and it'll punch right on through to the outside, as you can see if I can get it in the camera. And that way the epoxy has something else to bond to besides just a smooth surface that's already rounded out on the inside. You're going to want to do that all the way around, like so. The sharp awl really goes through fast. It's pretty easy. And now that you got that done, we're just going to score the inside of it with the X-Acto knife a little bit. Just give us something else to hold on to. Okay, so by now you're probably saying, okay, well, what's that fool going to do with that candle? Well, we melted the wax. We're going to use it as a release agent on the hub so that the epoxy doesn't stick to it. It only sticks to the inside of the wheel. So we're going to blow that out. You just want a light coating. Just roll it around in there one time, like so. Let that harden up, and after about 5 minutes or so or whatever, we'll be ready to start working on the tire. If any of you guys and gals have any tech tips that you want to share, please, put it in the comments. We have a good group here, and any information you can share, hey, that's awesome. Or maybe you can direct us to your YouTube channel and we can watch it there. Any help to any of us would be great. Alright, so next we're going to mix up our epoxy, and it's a two-part epoxy, so we're going to put two equal parts, one of each, the red and the blue. It doesn't take a lot, about a penny size, and then we're going to mix that up really good. Now the next thing we'll do is we'll take this epoxy and we're going to put it inside here and make sure we touch all the edges with it. And we're going to fill that cavity up where the hub goes about a third of the way, maybe more. And then as soon as we get that in there, we're going to take the hub on the drill bit that's glued on there, and we're going to stick it We're going to try to match it up to where the shoulders used to be at. We're going to stick it in there, we're going to push it down, and you can see the excess epoxy squeezed out. And what you want to do is you want to keep a check with your mixing stick on your whatever you mix it on, and you want to keep checking. And when this starts to harden up, as soon as it gets like starts to get stiff, you still want it somewhat pliable and soft. That's when you're going to remove the hub that's in there, and it should come out pretty easy with the wax on it as a release agent. Okay, so you can see the epoxy is starting to set up. That's about where you want it at. Maybe just another minute should be good. Okay, looks like it's about ready. So what you're going to do next, you're going to grab the drill bit and you're just going to very easily move it back and forth, rock it back and forth, and then it just pops right out. You can see the wax is still, it remains, yeah, I gotta find the camera. The wax is still on the hex, the hub. And on the inside of the wheel now, you have a perfectly repaired wheel. What you'll do is, after this hardens up, you might even want to trim it down before it gets all the way hard with an X-Acto knife or something. And then you're going to sand it flush right down to where there's nothing left, so that it mounts up against your hub fine. So that's it. It's really simple. When you get done, you just take something and pop the glue out of there. We'll use this all. It's awesome. So there's your glue. Check to make sure that your hole is open. You can take that same drill bit, take it apart, pull that hub off of there, and shove it right through to make sure that your hole is open. That's perfect. So that's it. A fixed wheel. I can't get used to this new camera. Anyway, so yeah, I've already tried this. It works well. I'm running a set of wheels on the Stampede right now that's had this repair done. So you see now we're just trimming this back with an X-Acto knife. You don't need to get it all off. You just want to trim it down some so that when it hardens up, you don't have so much to sand. Alright, so there's the finished repair. I hope this helps out everybody, or at least somebody, because I don't know about you, but I get tired of throwing these things away. They get expensive. So that's it. Thank you for subscribing. Tell your friends, share, hit that like button, and we'll be seeing you again soon. Thank you.